First contact. The cold of deep space has a way of creeping into your bones, especially when you're stationed on a remote outpost like Kestrel 9. A lonely asteroid base orbiting the edge of the Trinari expanse. It wasn't the kind of place people volunteered for. Except me. I was a xenobiologist on contract. One of Earth's few scientists fluent in 6 alien dialects, trained in diplomacy, first contact psychology, and anatomy. But none of that prepared me for the night Captain Rallis of the Draxian Empire slipped into my bed. She was an alien. Tall, silver-skinned, with luminous sapphire eyes and fractal-like tattoos that shimmered when she moved. And she wasn't exactly someone you expected to find sharing a bunk in the middle of the night. "Human," she said, voice breathy, trembling. "I must share heat with you. It is necessary for my survival." 2. The Draxian Mystery. We just completed a joint mission, Earth's first formal collaboration with the Draxians. A warlike but honorable race, the Draxians were proud and rarely vulnerable. That she was here in my room under the emergency red lighting of the base's power-saving mode meant something was wrong. "Rallis, are you sick?" I asked, sitting up stunned. "No. I am entering Resh'tai, our survival slumber," she said. "It comes only once every few cycles. Our bodies enter a regenerative phase that cannot be done alone." "Are you saying you need me?" asked, blinking. She looked away. "Your thermal radiation, scent markers, and stable heart rhythm are compatible. It is the only way." 3. An unlikely bond. I let her in. I didn't know what to expect. Maybe a test, maybe a mistake. But she curled against me like gravity itself pulled her to me. Her body heat synced with mine. I could feel her heartbeat slow and align with mine. And I realized she wasn't lying. She was burning up, overheating from an alien fever state. Her species didn't evolve for isolation. They needed physical touch to regulate temperature and neurotransmitter flow. Without it, she would fall into a coma or die. I stayed awake all night, listening to her soft breathing, watching as her tattoos pulsed dimly in sync with her breath. Beautiful, terrifying, real. 4. Survival protocols. In the following days, things changed. We didn't talk about that night. Not openly. But every evening just before lights out, she would appear at my door. We shared the bed. Sometimes she fell asleep mid-sentence, talking about Draxian honor or their belief in soul fusion. Other times we lay in silence. But the base wasn't ignorant. Whispers began. A human and a Draxian, sharing chambers. Breaking protocol. Then came the visit from Commander Strass. "I'm being pulled from the outpost," I told Rallis after he left. "Earth Command says I'm compromised." Her fists clenched. "They dishonor what was sacred." Pause. Was it sacred? She stared at me. "To Draxians, to share Resh'tai is more binding than marriage. You gave me life. You are bound." 5. Exiled together. Earth recalled me. But Rallis, in protest, invoked a rarely used Draxian custom, Kathera, or shared life path. It was binding. She would follow me to Earth, live as one with me, as tradition dictated. It caused a political incident. Earth's diplomats scrambled. But Rallis was stubborn. So was I. I returned to Earth, and she came with me. Not as a partner in name, but a guardian in spirit. For weeks we lived in quiet limbo. No one knew what to make of us. Until the assassination attempt. The attack. They came at night. 2 assassins with cloaking fields, sent by an unknown faction opposed to Earth-Draxian unity. I would have died in my sleep. But Rallis sensed them. She moved like lightning, intercepting a plasma blade with her bare forearm. Blood sprayed across the wall, iridescent and violet. She felled both attackers before I could move. "I am bound," she whispered through gritted teeth, collapsing into my arms. "Your survival is mine." 7. Recognized. The attack changed everything. News outlets called it the Bed Pact. Suddenly, our quiet connection became a symbol of trust, of alliance, of vulnerability and strength. The Draxian Empire declared me an honorary blood ally. Earth begrudgingly reinstated my post, with Rallis at my side. We became something new. Something feared but also admired. 8. 1 year later. Rallis and I now serve on the Unity, a joint Earth-Draxian vessel for peacekeeping and research. Our bond is still seen as unusual, but it's also respected. Each night she still slips into my bed. Not because she must, but because she chooses to. And I no longer fear her presence. Crave it. 9. Ending a new cycle. One evening, as we watched a dying star from the observation deck, Rallis leaned her head on my shoulder. "Another Resh'tai begins," she whispered. "Do you need me again?" I asked, teasing. She looked at me with soft eyes. "Not for survival. But I need you still." She took my hand, pressing it to the fractal marks on her skin. "In our legends," she said, "a human gave a Draxian more than life. He gave her a reason to live beyond duty." I turned to her, heart pounding. "And what did she give him?" I asked. "A home. In her soul." We kissed, not as a necessity, but as something more powerful. Ois. Wow.